Hi there, welcome. My name is Linda and this is a first in a series of 5 classes that I recorded especially for you. Maybe you're new to yoga and this is your first introduction. That is totally fine. And if you've done yoga classes before, you might like the slow and mindful pace of this video. In the videos that come after this, we will use the poses and the movements we've done today and we build from there. And every video we add something new and a little bit more challenging. But it's totally okay to stay with the options and the variations of one of the earlier videos. There's no rush, and you can also always come back to this video. For this first class, we only need a chair. We're gonna do some sitting movements here, and we're also gonna be standing next to the chair. So grab one and join me. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat. You can place your hands in your lap wherever feels comfortable. Place your feet firmly on the ground. And then maybe for the first few breaths you close your eyes. And if you don't like to close your eyes, maybe a soft gaze. And bring a little bit of awareness into your body on how you're sitting. We're just going to take a few rounds of breath here. It's always nice to, at the start of a yoga class, to take some time to kind of become aware of how we feel and just checking in with yourself a little bit. Take a deep breath in and out. And then you can blink your eyes open again. Okay, we're going to start off with some movements for the spine. We're going to do seated cat-cow. So make sure that you're sitting a little bit to the edge of the chair and your hands can go in your thighs, but maybe move them a little bit closer to the knees. And then on an inhale, we're going to open up the front of the body. We're going to lift the tailbone off the seat. And then open your chest and maybe even look up. On your exhale, we're going to move back. We're going to put the tailbone back on the seat. We're going to round the back here, open up between your shoulder blades, and then maybe take your chin closer to your chest. Okay, so inhale, we're going to open up the front of the body. Exhale, we're going to open up the back of the body. So the inhale is called cow pose, and the exhale is called cat pose. Okay, so move here slowly in and out. And try to become aware of the whole process of moving here. So not just kind of the ends of the pose, of the postures, but also the process in between. And notice how your body feels, where it's open, where it still feels stuck a little bit. Okay, let's end with 2 more rounds of inhale and exhale here. Last one. So make your way back up to neutral how we started, and we're going to do some movements with the arms here. So inhale, sweep the arms up, exhale, hands together, and then bring them to your chest. You inhale, take your arms over your head, and then circle sweep your arms down again. Okay, inhale and exhale. So get the blood flow a little bit going here. And exhale. Did I already say one more time? Okay, one more time. Exhale here. And last one. Okay, so we're gonna go to the side. So maybe you have the edge of the chair here close by, and you can put your hand here close, and then take your right arm overhead and come to the left. Okay, we're gonna stay here for one more breath. Maybe you want to bend your arm a little bit. Maybe even place your hand on top of your head, and then it's your elbow that's reaching up. Okay, inhale back to the center, and then we're gonna place the right hand on the edge of the chair. And if you don't have an edge of the chair that you can hold, you place your hand just on top of your leg. Okay, and then breathe in, take your left arm overhead, make your, just kind of reach through this whole left side, and then come to the right. Okay, we're opening up on the left side of the body. You can always here bend your arm here. Okay, inhale, reach up with your left arm, come back to the middle. Okay, take your arms up and we're gonna make little cactus arms here. So your elbows are close to your shoulders and your hands are open here next to your head. And then on your inhale, you reach both arms up and you try to get them kind of close to your head. But if you can't reach or straighten your arms here, or you feel like your arms need to go a little bit more to the front, that's totally fine. What we're gonna do when you bend your arms is that you're opening your chest and you kind of activate the back of your body. Okay. Take your arms overhead and bring them down. Okay, one more time here. Okay, take your arms down again. We're gonna do some twists here. So I'm gonna twist first to the left. You're gonna grab the edge of the chair, maybe the back of the chair. If you have an armrest, you can actually put your arm there. And then you're gonna hold that with your left hand, and then your right hand comes to the outside of your left leg. And if that's too far away, you can maybe close your legs a little bit, or you place your right hand on the inside of your right leg, and then you push with your arm here, but make sure that your knee doesn't go to the side, and you just push back with that right leg. Okay, we're gonna twist open here to the side. We're gonna stay here a little bit and try to see or feel that you're still opening up from the front of the body while we're twisting. Okay, maybe even look back. Okay, and then come back to the middle and we're gonna twist to the other side. So your right hand goes back and you just kind of hold on to whatever you feel like you can hold on to and helps you into this twist. And then your left arm goes to the side of your right leg, or to like on the outside of your right leg, on the inside of your left one. Okay, and then sit up here again, open the chest. Maar take your shoulders down a little bit. Even if you're holding something a little bit more up high here, try to feel if you can take that shoulder down. Okay, take your gaze backwards. Take one more breath here, and then come back to the middle. Okay, we're gonna move into a seated forward fold. And for that, we're gonna place the feet wider than they were. You can place them basically as wide as you want to make some room for yourself. And then from here, we're gonna move forward, trying to hinge from the hips. So instead of kind of rounding the back and reaching forward from here, we're gonna keep the spine as neutral as possible and lifting the tailbone off the seat until you kind of reach where you cannot go any further, and then of course you can round your back a little bit. So from here we're gonna place the arms on top of the legs and get your upper body a little bit heavy here. So that will help to relax your shoulders, your upper back, your head. And maybe it's quite enough to stay here for a little bit. But if you can come closer to the floor, you can take your hands and kind of reach for this floor here a little bit. Maybe go onto the fingertips. If you have yoga blocks nearby, you can use them as well. And a yoga block has kind of three different sizes. There's the flat size. So if you put them like this is the lowest height it can go. Then you can put them kind of the medium height and then to the highest. So for this one, you're gonna first start with the highest one. And then if that feels good, maybe you can put them onto the middle. So you're just gonna place your hands here and then slowly move a little bit down if you still have the space for that. Bend at the elbows to get even closer to the floor. Try to relax here. Okay, from here we're gonna move up again on an inhale. Place your hands on top of your legs and come back to a seated position. Okay, we're gonna do some standing poses next to the chair. So come stand. Yoga blocks can go to the side. And we're gonna use the back of the chair for the first few poses. So just place the chair somewhere so you can access the back of the chair and come stand next to it. I have my right hand here on the back of the chair and I'm not standing too close to it. So on an inhale, you're taking your left arm up and we're going into a side bend here. So bending this right arm, taking this left arm over your head and kind of take your chin down so you're looking to the floor here. Okay, your feet can stand how you would like them. Maybe a little bit more apart and always have this little soft bend in the knees. Okay, on the next inhale, we're gonna come up again and slowly taking this left arm down. And we're gonna move sides. So we're gonna turn around and we're gonna do the other side. So left hand is on the back of the chair. Inhale, take your right arm over your head and reach to the left side. Okay, inhale and exhale here one more time. And then you come back into the middle and take this right arm down again. Okay, we're gonna move to the middle and we're still gonna use the back of the chair for the next few poses. So place both of your hands on the back of the chair and from that we're gonna take a few steps back so you're as far away from the chair as feels comfortable. And then from here we try to bring the hips back, always get this little bend into the knees, and then get the chest a little bit more down to the floor and maybe even get your head in between your arms here. So we're making this V shape, which is a shape that actually comes back quite often in yoga. For example, downward dog, maybe you've heard of it, probably you've seen it a couple of times, is also a V shape. So we kind of warming up the body for this downward dog, which is actually quite a difficult pose. An active, difficult pose, which requires length in the back of the legs, and it requires openness of the chest, and a little bit of strength in, not a little bit, but quite a lot of strength in the shoulders and the arms as well. Okay, so this is already the V shape, and we're using the back of the chair. So you can come up. We're using the back of the chair, but it might be already a little bit too far down for you, because you were maybe even seeing that I'm kind of making a 90-degree angle here. So if that is, especially in the beginning, is way too much for you, you can actually do these poses at the wall. What you're going to do is you're going to place your hands as high as you want. And then also, because now the back of my chair was quite small, so we're using, if you're using a table, it works fine as well. You can place your hands a little bit wider, so you opening up, and the chest a little bit different for the shoulders, and then move away from the chair here with your hips. So if this would be the wall, you placing your hands on the wall, and then you're moving your hips back. And then your hands go down, and you're moving away from the wall until you reach the height of the chair right here. Okay, so from here we're gonna step a little bit closer to the chair, and we're actually gonna turn it around so the the seat part is closer to you. Okay, come stand in front of your chair. We're going to use it for a couple of standing poses. Standing poses where we use the chair for a little bit more stability. We're placing the hands on top of the seat. And also because we don't have to reach to the floor too much. Okay, so come stand in front of the chair. Take your feet as wide as you want. You can place them kind of hip distance apart, a little bit wider, whatever feels good for you. And then you inhale, you take your arms overhead, circle them up. And then on your exhale, we're gonna bend from the hip. We're doing a forward fold, hinge from the hip, and placing your hands on the seat. If you can go lower, bring your arms on top of the seat. And don't forget to bend a little at the knees. Taking your upper body down and making it heavy here. Okay, on your next inhale, place your hands back on the seat of your chair. Press away from here a little bit. And then step your right and your left leg back. So big step here. And then move your hips back as well. And we're going to move into this downward dog shape again, this V shape. And you will notice that now that the seat of the chair is lower than the back of the chair, this pose is a little bit more challenging than we did before. Bend the knees as much as you need to do here. And of course, if you cannot come this low, don't worry about it yet. Okay, from here, we're gonna bring the shoulders on top of the hands and move the hips forward. The heels come off the floor. Hold it here. This looks a little bit, or basically is, a plank pose. Okay, move back again, hips away, opening up the chest and the upper body. And the next time that you come forward, you're gonna take your right leg and take a big step and step your right leg a little bit on the outside of your chair. Your left heel comes off the floor. You're bending at the right leg as far as you can, taking the hips forward and down. And then pressing yourself away from the seat of the chair for an inhale here. And then from here, you're placing your left heel on the floor, kind of turning you're turning your feet out by placing your heel on the floor. And then we're gonna remove the left leg, not the right leg, your left hand here from the seat. So your right leg is still bent, and then we're opening up here. Take your left arm up. Right leg is bent, opening up here. Okay. And then try to straighten out this right leg here. You're kind of pushing this left hip away from you, opening from the chest, twisting a little bit. Okay, take this left hand back to the seat of the chair, taking this left heel up and then stepping your right leg back again. Okay, finding this V shape here in the middle. Coming with your shoulders over your hands. For one more inhale, and then move back. And then we're gonna step to the front with the left leg. So big step, left leg forward, bend at the left leg. Right leg straight. Bring your hips closer to the chair here. Okay, then we're gonna place the right heel on the floor, keeping this left leg bent. We're gonna open up, so the right hand comes off the seat of the chair and take it overhead. Okay, try to straighten out this left leg here. Okay, there you go. Right hand back to the seat of the chair. Take your right heel up and step your left leg back. Okay, last one. And then you're gonna step both feet closer to the chair. You're bending at both knees, and then we're circling the arms overhead again when we come up. And exhale here. So inhale here one more time, taking your arms overhead, placing your palms together and bring them to your chest. Thank you very much. This was the end of the class. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like some of the poses and you may have been challenged a little bit in some of them. Okay, thank you and hope to see you soon.